Senator Padilla.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First question is for Judge Ota. Over the course of a 20-year legal career, you've had the distinguished opportunities to work for judges, to advocate for the state on behalf of consumers, to represent corporate clients, to teach law students as a visiting professor, and most recently, to serve as a judge yourself. So taken all together, you've had a wide exposure to different facets of the law and the legal profession. My question is, how will these diverse legal experiences contribute to the way you approach your work as a federal district court judge?
Thank you for the question, Senator Padilla. I started my legal career not as an advocate, but clerking for Judge Barry Ted Moskowitz in the Southern District of California. From day one, I learned what it means to set aside personal beliefs, political preferences, and concentrate on the law and the facts only, and engage in that most important function of neutral and even-handed adjudication. As an advocate, I zealously represented the people of the state of California, as well as corporation defendants in labor and employment cases. But when I took the oath to become a state court judge, I returned to doing what I learned to do from the very outset of my career, which is to set aside any personal beliefs, political preferences, and decide each case that comes before me on the facts and the law only.
Okay, thank you very much. You anticipated the follow-up question, which was exactly that: what role a judge's personal policy preference may play in the evaluation of the merits of a case before him or her. So appreciate the answer. I know it's a very specific question and concern for a lot of members of the committee, and I believe the way you answered should address any questions or concerns about that. Mr. Urias, you've been asked about your personal views and your prior advocacy as well. So let me pose the same question to you. What role should a judge's personal policy play in the evaluation in the merits of a case before them?
Thank you, Senator. Personal views should never have a place in looking at the cases that are before a judge. So I would never let my personal views or any other views that I might have expressed as an advocate come into play when I'm a federal judge.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Judge Lopez, public defenders play a critical role in our system of justice, functioning as guardians of due process. They serve to ensure that all criminal defendants, regardless of their stature in life or ability to pay, are afforded reasoned counsel and advocacy as the power of the state is brought to bear against them. They put the government to its proof, and in so doing, defend not only individuals, but our constitutional system of government itself. Before becoming a federal magistrate judge, you served for about 11 years as a public defender, and before that, you worked in private practice. Why did you choose to become a public defender, and how has that experience, what does that experience afford you to bring to the bench if confirmed?
Thank you, Senator Padilla, for that question. The ability to assist individuals charged with offenses by adhering to the constitutional rights under the Sixth Amendment was something that was it was a driving force for me. The ability to represent individuals, making certain that their rights were met, was something that was a very rewarding experience for me, and where I spent about 20 years of my life. What it taught me was the importance and the necessity to treat everyone in the judicial system with fairness, with an open mind, and with civility. As an advocate, I utilized those tools in treating and dealing with opposing counsel, as well as with the judges in my case, dealing with probation officers and pretrial services officers and family members and everyone that was a part of the equation. So those are the same tools that I brought with me to the magistrate judge bench, the importance of the role that everyone plays, not just the defense attorney, but everyone. And that has served me well, and those are skills that I will bring with me if fortunate enough to be confirmed.
Okay. Thank you for your response. Mr. Chair, I'd like to enter into the record a letter endorsing Judge Lopez's nomination submitted by a number of federal prosecutors. The letter demonstrates the wide respect that the legal community has for Judge Lopez's intellect, even-handedness, and commitment to the rule of law.
Without objection.